Sir, stop. Put down the shoe. I know you're hungry. I know you're busy. I know cooking can be intimidating. But our sponsor, Blue Apron, makes cooking so easy you don't have to eat your footwear. For less than $10 per person per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. I love cooking, and when I was getting my chef legs, I was all over Blue Apron because it was easy and it was fun and I knew what I was doing. There was instructions. It was great. So what's on the new menu? Well, there's seared chicken and creamy pasta salad with summer squash and sweet peppers. Creamy shrimp rolls with quick pickles. I don't know. I've never heard of a quick pickle, but I'll tell you right now, I'm in. 100% I'm in. Sweet potato wedges and fresh basil fettuccine pasta with sweet corn and Cubanelle pepper. See, I cook a lot. I don't even know what Cubanelle pepper is, but it sounds good. If you don't like those items, they don't sound good to you, it's no big deal. You get to pick what Blue Apron sends you, so don't sweat it. There's tons of options. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/Greggy. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/Greggy. Blue Apron, a better way to cook, and you don't have to eat your shoe. Welcome back, Andy.
Yeah.
I kept trying to make eye contact. I kept trying to make eye contact with you over there.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask you to rub my back while the other topic was going on. You know what I mean? And for the record, Andy, you're my dream dad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I was thinking about dream dads. I just thought of 2 of them. Okay. Ones that I would really love
that you would date or that you would be.
That I would love to date.
Okay.
Yeah. Dennis Quaid.
Yep.
Oh, Dennis Quaid is actually a great
he's just
dream
like
dad.
he's just a dad, right?
Actually, we haven't started topic 3 yet. We're still, this is a great point, actually.
And then,
wait, let's talk about Dennis Quaid for a second.
Wait, does Dennis Quaid come attached with Randy Quaid? Like, you got to see him at Thanksgiving?
No.
Well, I mean,
Randy,
maybe you'd see him at, like, family
I love
events, but that's kind
Randy
of...
Quaid has a great Twitter.
Yeah.
Great Twitter.
Well, Randy Quaid's the one who thinks the government's after him, right?
Yeah, he also he has a giant beard now.
Cool. I'm down with that.
He just recently was somewhere where he was near a giant tank and he was like, coming after you, North Korea or something like that. Very weird, very weird.
But Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid seems like, salt of the earth father.
Yeah,
like, he seems like he'd be really good. Do you remember when they did that? Of course. Do you remember when they did that fake viral video with him where he quote unquote lost it on set? And it just happened on like a Monday, and then on Tuesday they released the rest, and it was all tie-in. That Monday though, I was devastated.
I remember.
No.
I did not
remember that.
That was during the Gauntlet season 2.
Oh wow, yeah. I just did not want to believe that Dennis Quaid would be that man,
he
turned out not to be that man. And he raised a fine son, of course, in Jack Quaid that we know, Sasquatch sketch. So there you go. You can tell that he'd be a good dad because he raised Jack real well.
And then Denzel Washington.
I would gladly date Dennis Quaid and be Jack's stepdad. Now you can move on.
And Denzel Washington from Remember the Titans.
See, I didn't like him in that movie.
What?
I liked Remember the Titans fine. But he was kind of a dick. You know what I mean?
No, but like, did you see the way he was with his family? Like, he was a great dad, dude.
But I remember him more. I remember
about?
him more from just being a dick coach. You know what I mean? I didn't like his coaching.
No, he had to be a dick because, racism was happening and shit. So he had to like show the people who wanted to be racist, like, hey, I'm not taking that shit. All right.
Sure. No, that was a good.
I'm here to be a good coach, and yeah, he was kind of a dick to the other coach because he got kicked out or whatever.
Yeah.
But the way he treated the other coach's daughter and his own daughter, like, he just, man, what a fucking solid dude.
The other coach's daughter, Hayden Panettiere. Right?
Yeah, Hayden Panettiere. Yeah, that's right.
Next time you're thinking about masturbating to her, remember her from Remember the Titans, and you won't, will you? Because that's how it is. Every girl's a daughter.
Topic 3. Nice.
Every girl's a daughter.
Dads.
Don't turn that back in. Please don't.
July 13th.
Okay.
What's your topic, Andy?
My topic is, you know when...
I already love it.
Hold on. I gotta find my
Denzel
stuff.
Washington. I just saw him in Fences. You don't want him to be your dad from that. He was very bad dad.
He looks very intimidating.
Bad dad.
Yeah, very angry.
I like Denzel Washington a lot, but I'm struggling right now to think of heartwarming Denzel Washington roles because I'm thinking of Fences, Training Day. Thinking,
I'm John Q or
Oh yeah, but even then he was very angry. Denzel Washington's often
He was angry for his
dad.
kid, though.
Man on Fire.
I'm King Kong,
angry.
motherfucker. What was
Yeah,
that? What was that
yeah,
word? Yeah. What else was he in?
Philadelphia. I mean, he was a lawyer.
He was
with
a good
heart of
lawyer.
gold.
He was a great lawyer. Yeah.
Kind of
Solid lawyer.
Good man.
I'll come back to your topic. On this. So Denzel Washington's the topic.
Yeah, well, no. It's similar to that.
Okay.
So, you know, when things that could have happened didn't happen, and you always think of what could have been.
Yeah. I'll
So-
never forget her.
So, Bubblicious
Oh, Jesus.
recently.
Oh yeah.
So, Bubblicious. There was a ripoff brand called Bubbaloo, and they have jelly inside. Yeah, I don't. Never mind. We're not gonna do the gum topic. We'll do a different topic. Movies where actors turn down roles,
Ooh.
and you think about what could have been, right? So some notable ones. Really interesting for Pulp Fiction, where they wanted Michael Madsen to play Vincent Vega, right?
But Travolta took it instead.
But he couldn't end up doing it, so they were like
like,
Travolta,
"Aw, damn it."
a strong second chance or a strong second option, right?
and that put his career back on track.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Then we got
but
Broken Arrow.
One you all probably didn't know. This one is really, really interesting.
Drop
The
that
way
heat.
you're delivering it is like you're going into an Andy joke, but I know this is serious.
It's
Like
not.
this is
It's
your
very,
real
very-
topic.
It's very, very serious. Bad Boys. The original options for Bad Boys were Dana Carvey and John Lovitz.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm
Instead of
really
Will
happy
Smith
that
and
didn't
Martin
happen.
Lawrence.
I don't like that one.
So
Yeah, I don't like
before
that.
Michael Bay decided that he wanted to make a movie that people would actually want to go see, Bad Boys was intended as a vehicle for comedy actors Dana Carvey and John Lovitz, both of whom were renowned for their work on NBC's Saturday Night Live. At this point in time, the movie was called Bulletproof Hearts.
Oh, I thought it was just going to be Bad Boys, but with an S instead of a Z.
Less ethnic, yeah. The movie was called Bulletproof Hearts because for some reason they really, really, really didn't want to make money at the box office. Except somebody decided that Bad Boys shouldn't star Carvey and Lovitz at all, and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, the notable characters, were cast as buddy cops Mike and Marcus, respectively, transforming the series into a far hipper, more crass and violent venture than first intended. So I guess it was going to be more like...
High School High.
Yeah. Man, wow.
Yeah, my
High
love,
School High.
my Lovitz drops are on point today. Thank
High
you.
School High. Holy shit.
I don't remember High School High. Which
High
one was
School
this?
High, where Lovitz was a teacher, right? And
it was like a Dangerous Minds parody,
It was
yeah.
a parody of Dangerous Minds.
Oh God. Okay. I feel like the last time
Sort
I
of
was
like
like
Scary
able to
Movie.
watch. I feel like me and John Lovitz were in at the end of Furious 7 and pulled away right about Rat Race. Where I was like, we gotta go our separate
Rat
ways.
Race,
Fuck
though.
Rat
Yeah,
Race.
that sounds real good.
So
What are you talking about? This show?
What are you talking
Man.
about?
God, I'll tell you what. Don't get me wrong. You know, I've learned a lot in my days, of
Yeah.
course. You know what I mean? Where we talk about this a lot. Where okay, people on the internet just don't like Greg Miller, and I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. I try real hard, and I understand my cup of tea. You shouldn't hate me. And so I've gotten over that with other people. But let me tell you what. If I'm lying, I'm dying, Tim. Back in the day, I fucking hated Mr. Bean.
But why?
I fucking hated
see Rat Race?
Mr. Bean. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did see it.
likable.
Mr. Bean ruled, man.
Yeah, when he'd come on, because he was on Comedy Central every so often with the fucking Mr. Bean garbage.
Yeah, doing his thing.
And you'd watch him like this creepy fucking skeleton motherfucker. Get out of here. Because you ever seen like in the horror
was a
cartoons,
Slender Man.
the horror cartoons, those like dancing skeletons or whatever.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Bean when he's dead. Right now he's alive and he's doing the weird goose stepping stuff going down chimneys. And I'm not about that life. I don't
done that in a
want.
while.
I don't.
no.
I know. No. I'll tell you where the turning point for Mr. Bean, of course, Love Actually. Where I was like, well, this picture is just wonderful, and I can
So
put up with your shit here.
the
But I think
scene-
I matured into not hating him.
The scene at the end of Rat Race where they're all crowd surfing to Smash Mouth's All Star didn't do it for you? He's next to Whoopi
It's weird how
Goldberg.
that definitely just came around to being cool again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
very
man, Rat
as of
Race will
very
never end.
recently, like it's cool to
Crowd
crowd surf to Smash Mouth All Star
Oh, sure.
from the Astro.
I think
was
Guy
fantastic.
Ferrari has something to do
LP.
with it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Guy what?
Ferrari.
Fieri.
That's what I said. Ferrari.
Other roles, let's see here. I'm just scrolling through the internet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's this from? What are you pulling this from?
Uh,
You just reading an article.
no, well, those articles I'd heard about on a radio segment a long time ago, but I knew that I wanted to make this to a much bigger topic because there are a lot more roles. So Will Smith was originally set to be Neo in The Matrix.
Yeah, they approached him. I remember hearing about this.
But he turned it down for Wild Wild West.
Terrible.
Yes, he
Terrible
did.
decision.
Good for him.
I'll swing for Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Did
At
you-
the very least, we got the song out of it.
There's some. I remember him getting.
Willie
I've
Shaw,
seen an
man.
interview with him where he got it, and he had like the most honest answer to it where he was like, yeah, I turned it down because like you're in the real world, but it's not the real world. And the real world's this, and I'm bald, and I don't know. And I was like, yeah, of course. That's a weird. That must have been a weird script to read.
So could you imagine Will Smith as Neo and the first option for Morpheus, Sean Connery?
Oh.
Yeah, I can actually.
That would be way into that movie.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too. I think we're about the right time to reboot it.
time?
Yeah, like gritty reboot.
Sure.
So around that time, he also turned on the role. Not around that time. They're saying, having apparently not learned anything, Sean Connery also turned on the role of Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings.
All right.
I mean, he just
That
don't want to
would've
work
been
that
baller.
hard. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Sean Connery doesn't need to go out.
just want a couple days
He
off,
wants
I
to make
guess.
Entrapment 2 with Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Hell yeah.
Remember Entrapment?
Kevin, don't cheer on Entrapment.
No, I'm with Kevin on this one because that was the trick, right? Where it was like, all right, James Bond is back in a movie, whatever. All right, we're all prepubescent, maybe right at puberty. We're 13, and you see they did the whole thing where they like he's training her to go over lasers or whatever, and like the trailer was literally just her ass, and you're like, all right, we got nothing else to do Saturday afternoon, let's go. And then 2.5 hours later, like fucking beat me to death with this chair.
I thought you were saying you were gonna beat off in the theater.
No, Jesus.
Okay.
2.5 hours later.
So instead of Steve Carell as Michael Scott is supposed
Like,
to be.
are you in the 30-second review persona? Or
Instead of
It's hard to read.
Instead of Steve Carell as Michael Scott, it's supposed to be Paul Giamatti.
That would have been much more serious.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Right.
I mean, have you seen Paul Giamatti as Rhino?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
That was
one
a
of his-
classic.
One of his best roles by
Yeah,
far.
no, definitely.
Mel Gibson was supposed to be Gladiator.
All right, whatever. No.
What? What's your problem with Gladiator?
No, with Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
I just
Okay.
watched again What Women Want. It's one of those where I caught the end on TNT and then it's rolled over real quick into I think it might have been the end on HBO and then Jen turned on HBO Latina or whatever and it was all like it was in
What Women Care About.
Spanish. Yeah. I watched a bit of that and it was like, man, I don't miss Mel Gibson being in every movie because he was in every movie for a while.
That's one of the few movies that I remember, like, because that was like, what, mid-90s, late 90s?
Yeah, it's one of those, yeah.
That's one of the few movies that I actually remember the trailer for.
Sure.
Like, I remember him doing his
Mel
thing.
Gibson.
Yeah.
Every little thing she does is mad.
I don't know. It was just very, very weird. That was a
Was
weird
he in
time.
You've Got Mail?
No,
that
Tom
was Tom
Hanks.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks and Meg
Yeah.
Ryan.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Tom Hanks.
Here we go.
Oh, hey.
He was going to be
Podcasting.
Superman.
No, John Travolta was supposed to be Forrest Gump.
Man, they wanted to put Travolta in every picture for a while.
Well,
Man.
I mean, after he turned it around with Pulp Fiction.
Sure. And then he
Why
just,
wouldn't you?
Yeah, he kept going.
Why wouldn't
No,
you?
I know this. Tom Hanks was set to play all the clumps in Nutty Professor, right?
What?
Yeah, it's just different Tom Hanks playing the different clumps. It was remarkable for the time.
It was, they were ahead of their time. Michelle Pfeiffer was supposed to be in Silence of the Lambs.
That's Clarice?
Yeah.
I swear, the way you're delivering it is so much like the 30-second Andy.
Jack Nicholson was supposed to be Corleone in Godfather.
Really? Michael?
Like, well, the Godfather, I guess.
Oh, he's supposed to be Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And that doesn't time out. That time doesn't work at all.
That's
No.
not right.
I'm on pastemagazine.com.
He would have been the Al Pacino character, no?
Okay, well, tell the website, all right, Greg?
Oh, maybe.
Email them.
Maybe he was going to do the De Niro role in Godfather 2.
Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. Whoa.
Here we go. Hold on. Breaking news. He
He was supposed to replace Al Pacino.
was. Okay, thank you. I was right.
Yeah. Well, no, you said
You
De
said
Niro.
Robert De Niro.
No, remember,
Michael.
I started
Same
actually
person.
with Pacino, and then and when you're like, no, I was trying to bail you out, try to get you onto the track here.
Can you imagine
Here we go.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off with
no.
Sir Johnny Depp? Is he Sir?
No.
No, he's not. Sir.
Yeah,
He's
no,
very
sir.
He's
American.
not been knighted?
Very American, isn't he?
Not been knighted?
Honestly, I think he could have done it.
Yeah.
Back then,
Like
This
as
is
Matthew Broderick's character.
pre-Captain
Yeah.
Ferris
Sparrow.
Bueller. Yeah.
We're
As
good.
Ferris running through the
Yeah, I
backyard
can
and all
see
that
that.
junk.
Because
Yeah.
the thing is, this goes back to GameOverGreggy Show episode 2,
Oh, my God.
where we were trying to decide like who's cooler, Marty McFly or Ferris Bueller. And it's like,
Marty McFly.
well, it was a whole discussion. I still stand by.
No,
Ferris
okay, because
Bueller-
it was Ferris Bueller because Marty McFly for some reason thought that that Huey Lewis in the News was punk rock.
Yeah, and also that he just hangs out with old dudes and he's only cool because he has a time machine. Like, period.
Is the
Fucking
Warped Tour punk rock?
He's got
Is it Warped Tour?
skateboard skills.
That's a long
Does it have-
conversation. It
does
has punk acts in it.
Thank you so much.
It's not a punk show.
It was at one point.
Yes, it is.
It is. Jeff Ramsey agrees with me, and he's more punk than all of us put together.
I don't think that there should be keeping on punk rock. I think that like more things should be like. I will say that like, man, be punk is whatever you want punk to be, man.
Sure. All right, the Michelle Branch is punk. There you go. That's
Fuck
what
yeah!
you, that's
No,
what
I
you
crowd surfed at a Michelle Branch concert once. I
Yes,
shit
you
you
my
not.
man.
I
You my
kid you
man.
not. I was
my dream dad.
Yeah, no, I was at
Warped
Sun
Tour?
God Fest. Yeah, no, Sun God Festival at UCSD several years ago. I was in the crowd for Michelle Branch. I was a little drunk, and I said, you know, it'd be funny right now if someone crowd surfed to Michelle Branch. So I looked at the biggest guy I could see, and I was like, bro, I'm going up. And he's like, bro, you're going up. And then I went up.
And everybody helped.
Yeah.
Good.
For a certain amount of time.
Tim, we're going to see Michelle Branch a week from Friday. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
we are.
Double date.
I
so
just saw that on the calendar today, and I was like, oh shit, this is a real thing.
it's happening. Oh yeah, it's
pretty
really
stoked.
happening. It's really happening.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Dirk Diggler wiggling that big dong in Boogie Nights, but it's not Mark Wahlberg, it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep.
Because he
I can't
admits
imagine
that
that.
his biggest regret in his career is passing on porn star Dirk Diggler in the 1997 film that chronicles the golden age of porn. Boogie Nights.
Now, correct me if
I
I'm
don't
wrong
know.
too. Would
Leo
that
sounds too young then.
would that have
that would be
snuffed
perfect.
out? Would that have snuffed out Wahlberg's career? I feel like that gave him a big jump, right?
Definitely.
I want to give that one to Wahlberg. I feel like he deserved it. He worked hard for it.
Yeah.
I feel like Leo had Titanic around there. He didn't need any extra help.
Can you take yourself, okay?
Hey, moviegoers, hot tip here.
Transport yourself to when Casino Royale is coming out, and
Oh,
they're
okay.
bringing back James Bond. This James Bond character we all know and love, as Hugh Jackman.
Ooh,
That would make Nick's freaking dick melt.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to handle that.
because he likes Daniel Craig and he likes.
Well, he
Hugh
loves Daniel
Jackman.
Craig though. Maybe he wouldn't.
No, but he likes James Bond so much that there's a lot of worlds melding there.
He likes Hemsworth more though.
He doesn't though. This is a classic Nick flip flop.
Oh, gotcha. I
If
see.
there's one thing, Nick's never consistent on anything he says. Like Nick would. He had an altar to Hugh Jackman for. Oh God, don't even start. He's not going to answer now.
He's.
Yeah, he might.
I think
He just blocks out this time. He doesn't go
He
anywhere.
just blocks
he
out
just
this
goes.
time.
I think he went. Did he leave already?
Hello.
Hey, Nick, it's Greg. How are you?
Good. How are you, Greg?
Good. You're on the GameOverGreggy show. Andy has a question for you.
Yes.
Nick, can you imagine transporting yourself? What movie were we talking about?
It's Casino Royale.
Can you imagine? Take yourself back to when Casino Royale is coming back because it's coming out, right? You love James Bond, right?
I
But
do indeed.
instead of Daniel Craig playing the role of Jimmy Bond, it is replaced by Hugh Jackman because Hugh Jackman turned down that role.
First off, don't call him Jimmy Bond. Nobody calls him that. Second off, that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing, actually. I would still support that, actually. 'Cause
Now-
he needs something else to do now. He's not the Wolverine anymore, so I would support that.
Now, Tim says that you like Hugh Jackman more than Liam Hemsworth.
Everyone likes Hugh Jackman more than Liam Hemsworth. Nobody likes Liam Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, the other guy, the other white guy.
I like Hugh Jackman as an act. Well, I like them both as actors. Body type wise, I think Chris Hemsworth is better looking with his shirt off than Hugh Jackman because he can pack on more muscle. I like the bulk look of him. It really draws the eyes down to the pelvis section. I
Good.
think is important.
You should have been on the first two topics.
Probably, I mean, I guarantee I would have done a better job than were you on those topics?
All right, man.
Okay, guys, one last one.
Here we
Yeah.
go. It's like he walked out there and got bopped on the head, and he can't turn off the Andy character.
No, the thing, like I feel like there needs to be like glasses as props. Like, hey, movie fans,
Inside the Actors Guild.
No, studio.
That's what I said.
let him go.
Yeah. Back in the days of In Living Color,
Oh yeah.
this bright star Jim Carrey starts coming up, right? He's doing his Fire Marshal Bill. He's doing his
Wait, give me his other very famous in living color character.
What else was he in Living Color?
The white guy in every sketch.
Okay, yeah. So, Tim Burton is like.
Is this what it's like to work with me?
Yeah, it's great.
So Tim Burton says, I want to make this Edward Scissorhands movie with one Jim Carrey.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now, how would that have changed that whole fucking path where he wants
To be serious.
where
He wants to not have scissors for hands.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much here.
where Tim Burton wants Johnny Depp in every fucking movie.
Oh.
Right? Think about that.
Oh, that
could've
would
changed the
have
course of
created
history.
like a butterfly effect.
Yeah.
It's not Helena Bonham Carter. It's give me
Jenny
a joke.
McCarthy.
Give me a joke here.
Who is the
Jenny McCarthy? Jenny McCarthy.
Who was the girl that Jim Carrey was like weirdly obsessed with?
In real life?
Yeah.
Married?
No, well, he was married to her. Didn't
Was
he marry
he?
her from
And he
Dumb
made
and
a lot-
Dumber?
No,
Yeah.
no, he made a video about Emma Stone once.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Oh.
It was really fucking weird.
Weren't they in a movie?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There was this is one of those things I probably should not be saying live
Sure.
on a podcast
Yeah.
because
Here we go.
No
Lay it out.
research.
No research.
No
Fact
research.
checks totally wrong. Somebody please correct me.
Just,
but
fucking
I remember
reckless.
the year was 2008. I was sitting back at my old house on my computer. It was probably 3 a.m. I was procrastinating doing some college essay or some bullshit. And then I saw a trending thing happening of Jim Carrey gets hella weird to Emma Stone. And I'm like, I gotta click on this. I started watching the video and it made me uncomfortable.
I feel like she hasn't been out for that long.
But I mean, this was like,
2008.
yeah, man. It was
How
a
young
long-
was she? Like
don't know.
19?
But
18?
it was creepy. The whole thing was very creepy. He was very emotional. He might have been crying.
Maybe he was in character.
No, dude.
Like
it was,
when he
this was like too
crashed
real.
the MTV
So
Movie
give
Awards.
me your stats again. This is 2008. This is happening.
2008.
All right, cool.
Emma Stone.
Article here from June 19th, 2012, where Emma was flattered by the video, and then it says in late August, the 50-year-old funny man posted a video on his website in which he expressed his feelings for the Amazing Spider-Man star.
Yeah, 2008 is way too early, dude.
So that's-
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Strokes are on the
2011.
radio.
2011.
You know what? I
Yeah.
must be talking about something else then, because I was at my old house and I moved in 2009.
And you were creeped out by something on the internet.
I was creeped out by
Okay.
Jim Carrey making a video towards some girl. It might have been pre Emma Stone.
Oh, here's the video.
It wasn't this.
It's 2011.
Then what are you thinking?
I don't know.
If
Do you
it's
think
not,
he's-
if it's not the video,
I think
where
I'm
he's-
crossing stories
Is
here.
this like Jim Carrey in 23 where you start seeing the number 23 everywhere?
No.
Wait, Vernon, do you think?
Hold on.
Tim is in.
Stop.
He's got it. He's got it.
I
Shut
got
up.
it. I got it. I got it. I am so wrong about everything. That is the video. I did not watch it at my old house at 3 a.m. to procrastinate.
so wrong.
I watched the movie 23 at my old house at 3 in the morning. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. We got there, ladies and
Greg,
gentlemen.
come back.
We got there.
Greg, it's gonna be all right. We just made a joke. I thought you were stuck in the other timeline, the butterfly effect.
Oh.
In this other alternate timeline where Johnny Depp was not Edward Scissorhands.
See, now what I
Carrey took
jumped to
over.
there is I said he'd be more serious movies. And you're like, no, I meant it because like that. Remember, Jim Carrey kept trying to make more serious movies instead of
Cable
just
Guy.
Exactly. And, well, yeah, that and then
Dick
the
and Sally,
Majestic.
or whatever it was.
Majestic. No, I think that was still goofy, wasn't that?
Majestic wasn't bad. Majestic.
Yeah, but I remember like it was that thing
Yeah.
like they weren't performing like his comedies were. That was
Yeah.
his big problem. And I think Scissors Hands was like such a weird movie, right?
Oh, Eddie S.
Jonathan Scissorhands, yeah.
Yeah. So the other roles that were considered were Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Cruise.
RDJ.
RDJ.
Yeah, the best.
Well, that was when he was in party mode, right?
Yeah.
That was when he was in party
he was in
mode.
party
right?
mode.
Yeah.
Every
Absolutely.
Tuesday on Patreon.
Every subscribe $1 early. You get party mode early.
See, I'm
It's a show
surprised.
version.
It's fun that you
Oh.
brought this up. I like this because you see that and you picture it, and I love as a Back to the Future fan when you get to watch that old Eric Stoltz footage because you know how they cast him as Marty McFly and filmed a whole bunch of the fucking movie, and they
Still
were
didn't
like,
finish it.
just didn't work.
I didn't finish
Oh,
it.
you didn't finish it? You're an idiot.
We left halfway through.
Yeah.
So Greg and I went to that viewing at the Alamo. No,
Nope. The Balboa Theater.
the Balboa Theater, and so we go to watch a viewing of Back to the Future, and I had never seen it before because it was just always like a movie I always missed.
Andy.
And
He also has
fucking
he's
asshole.
Never eaten macaroni and
And
cheese.
Kevin.
He's never eaten
Kevin.
he's never eaten a corn dog.
What the fuck fuck is wrong with you?
We're at McDonald's.
We were at the airport and Tim was like, "Man, I love corn dogs," and I was like, "Actually," and Tim was like, "Don't you
Don't even
dare
fucking tell
say
me."
it." Yeah,
He said, "Don't you fucking dare."
Every time I come on this podcast, like there's this, because like last time it was like, oh, like Tim's never jerked off lying down.
that was weird.
That
I
has
remember
changed.
listening to
That
that.
has changed.
I remember. I remember
Yeah,
listening to
high
that.
five.
That
There
was
you go.
such a weird like revelation.
But corn dogs. Let's talk about that.
Never eaten a corn dog. Never eaten mac and cheese. Never eaten a Big Mac or a Whopper. But just to finish out my story, we went to go watch Back into the Future, and then they had a fucking 30-minute intermission. And I was like,
To bring
I'm
you up to
leaving.
speed on this, it was a San Francisco / Anchor beer event where you were given 3 free beers to go
Nice.
there. So I think it was like, hey, go buy more beer. Piss also. We understand that. Way too long. We all went home.
30 minutes. Yeah,
I was like, I've seen Back to the Future. I've enjoyed a night out. I don't need to be here.
Yeah,
also,
no.
now, Kevin, real quick before we switch to topic 4, I want to tell you the corn dog conversation comes because at the Alameda County Fair, they had corn dogs that were then covered in crushed up hot Cheetos.
Excuse me.
crushed hot
Oh,
Cheetos.
shit.
Crushed hot Cheetos. Yeah, yeah. You can
Wait,
go to
before or after dipping?
before. If you
So
it was the
like
batter.
embedded?
it was the batter. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was baked
yeah.
in.
That's beautiful.
That's good. I think what I want to make for you, Kevin, is I want to make chicken wings and crush up the spicy Cheetos, put them
I've
into
seen
the
that
thing.
a lot on the internet.
Yeah.
and
Greg.
I would love to try that.
I would eat that.
I'm telling you guys, when we made that mac and cheese with the gourmet mac and cheese
Sure.
with the hot Cheetos, it was a game changer.
Sure. Spicy Cheetos go pretty much with anything.
Don't
you
call
know?
them spicy Cheetos.
I knew it was going to get you
I
mad.
hate you.
Cheetos. Get
I had another joke I was going to go with, but that was good enough. I was going to say they go with
Cheeto
everything.
red things.
Yeah.
Cheeto code red.
They go with everything.
Cheeto code red.
Except your urethra. Thanks for watching, everybody. Click here to subscribe. Click down there to go to Patreon and support us when we need your help. We love you very much. Click over here. You can watch other episodes of the Game Over Greggy Show. Please go watch the Anna Sale one I did. I love it quite a bit. And then down there, you can click and go see Kind of Funny Games. What are they up to? Party mode, you say? What's that? It's the show we hired Andy for that you need to watch, or I swear to God, I'll kill Andy.